Warning, this is a pest control video and contains footage of animals being shot. If this is likely to offend, then please don't watch. Please see the description below for more information on this video. There's also some links you may find useful. Welcome back. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and I hope you have an amazing 2019. He's not going to. I've got a slightly longer video this evening. Over the Christmas period, the rats have obviously been enjoying the food and the freedom, eating a lot, breeding a lot. So this video is about 10 minutes instead of the usual 6, so I hope that's okay. This area here is the welfare huts. This is where the guys and gals sit and smoke and eat outside of the main recycling centre. I spotted quite a few rats in that area, so the first thing I did when I came up, I chucked down some coffee grounds mixed with bread and water. So that's what you can see there, the little black patch on the right hand side. It seems to excite them and bring them out, the smell of the coffee. We all need caffeine, don't we? Especially him, he's going to have a hell of a headache. Just watch that one for a moment, fashing around, making sure that he is dead. I can see the helicopter tail, back legs kicking, not much motion from the front, so I'm happy that is a nice headshot and he's finished. So there's underneath there, it's a raised container and they're connected on either side of the door. So what I do here is just make sure he's expired, quick pan across to the right hand side, and I saw some activity there earlier on. So I'm just going to keep an eye on these two areas, and there's a hut just to the left hand side of me as well. And you can see here, that paid off, just staying in that area and just keeping an eye in there. So between those two openings there seems to be a lot of activity, or rativity. There we go, he's a goner. Another quick pan across to the left in case the noise and the disruption has excited any of the others and decided to bring them out. They're not always the brightest. They do come out sometimes when there's pellets flying around to see what's going on. This here is around the back of the recycling centre, where I was last week quite a bit. I hit him a little low. That's a clear chest shot. He's going to go down off that, he's going to die off that. I just would have liked a headshot really. Same sort of area, about 10 minutes later. Seems to be a lot of rats in this part of the recycling pile. Just keeping an eye on there, see what's happening. Look at them all. Place is crawling with them tonight. Hang around watching them for a little while, trying to get one of them to settle down so I can get a shot, and one does just that. In fact, he almost stretches out and lines up for the shot like this. So don't really want to disappoint. He might have had enough, we don't know. So you can see his head is completely dead there, it's just lying still. There's no motion at the top end, the back end's thrashing and kicking, the tail's going. There he goes, helicopter tail. So that is indicative of a nice clean headshot. Have a look at the link below. Explains what disinhibition is. They are dead at this point, completely dead. There's no coming back from that. After about 10 minutes or so, they started to hide away and were very reluctant to come out unless you shot them, and then they would quite readily roll out. So again, he's trying to hide away there, but you can clearly spot him in the infrared. And when you're shooting Air Arms Diablo fields in 177, the Ultimate Sporter absolutely loves those pellets, and they are deadly accurate. Very good groupings on them, very good accuracy. Absolutely my favourite pellet for when I'm shooting rats, because you can slot the pellets into the tightest of spaces, so when they're hiding like this, there's 2 or 3 rats hiding in here, you can quite easily pick one off, just like that. Quick reload to see if any more come out. There's nothing wanting to show the head. Can't think why. Cannot think why. So again we've got this one here, tucked away, trying to hide. I watched him for a good couple of minutes, trying to get a moment where I can see both eyes so I know exactly where the pellet's going. But unfortunately this time round I seem to fire a blank. It's like being back at school. That one didn't though. Reloaded the magazine, took his mate down instead. This one's scrambling across the top of the recycling pile. Now it doesn't look that far away, but it's actually 35-36 yards away. So I'm going to need a bit of holdover because I'm 0 to 20 yards, but it wasn't on anyway, he didn't come back. I moved back inside the recycling centre now, had a quick scan around on the ground, and look what I found. Hello? Cheeky rat. Little pair of eyes, asking for a pellet between them. Just next to him in one of the little cubby holes, he's making a real noise. Shh! You're making a racket, you're disturbing the peace. Back outside. This again is by the welfare huts. So this is just to the left hand side, and you can see just under the door the little white specks. That's more rats hiding under there. And you'll see when I shoot this one, the one on the right disappears. He ain't hanging around. But I do. I hang around a little bit longer. And it's a good job I did, because these two start showing their ugly faces. The one on the left looks quite chunky, so I'll go for him first. Move over to the right hand side again just to make sure. This is about 5 minutes after that last shot. Wallop. Knock his friend down as well. After I'd shot those, I moved across and scanned down the left hand side to where I was, and there's some welfare huts there, and I spotted this rat sitting there. I thought he looks massive, but he was actually only 10 yards in front of me, just sitting there minding his own business. He was fine till I came along, but I put a stop to that. There's a lot of discussion out there about whether or not rats can see infrared, or whether or not rabbits can see infrared, and a lot of people put that down to them having unsuccessful shoots. I'm not convinced. I've read a lot about it from the science perspective and watched a lot of videos. I'm not convinced that their argument stands. I don't think they can see infrared. Now that clip that I've just showed you there, I feel that further backs that up. That illuminator I'm using is capable of shining and illuminating 100 metres in front of you. So if you could see the light, it's going to be too uncomfortable for that rat to sit there. If you stood 10 metres or 10 yards as the shot was, in front of a high power LED shining in your eyes that's capable of lighting 100 yards, it's going to hurt your eyes, it's going to be uncomfortable, and you're going to move. So I don't think they can see infrared. I'm convinced they can't, and for that reason I'm sticking to infrared for my nighttime shooting. Just my thoughts anyway. These two certainly can't see the infrared, and they certainly didn't see that pellet coming either. This is back inside the recycling centre. I spot him sitting there. Well, it would be rude not to. His helicopter tail says it all. Head back outside. This rat has appeared from the underside of the welfare hut where the previous one appeared from. Maybe he's looking for his mate, I don't know. But like his mate, he's going to get shot. We can't have them hanging around. So I know there's more under there, so I think next time there's a bait spot going down there, as well as up on the welfare unit in front of that where they're all hiding underneath. So I'll get up there a little bit earlier, I think, or at least when I first turn up I'll up some really stinky bait down there and get them out. So there's there and there, they're the two main areas. There's a lot of kicking around there, but I assure you he is dead. Just before I packed up, I wanted to give that area one last scan just to see what I could find, and I'm glad I did. I got 7 rats, as I said, from that area alone, and I got 23 across the night. So next time I'm up there, I think I'm going to focus on this area quite a bit, see how many I can get next time. Just to the right of those welfare huts, there's a small power station, or an inlet for the electricity, should I say, and there's these rat holes, huge rat nest. A rat ran out in front of me, straight into one of those holes. So yeah, another bait spot going down there next time up there. I think I'm going to have a busy night outside next time. There's the 7 I recovered, and the rifle that took them. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.